Have you ever stood in front of the mirror and quietly wondered, am I still beautiful? Not just in the way the world defines it, but in the way that matters. Maybe your skin isn't as smooth, maybe your body moves a little slower, and maybe, just maybe, you've started to believe that beauty belongs to the past. But what if it doesn't? What if your most radiant years, your most magnetic, graceful, unforgettable years are happening right now, and you've simply been too kind, too busy, too humble to notice? Because here's a truth that no magazine cover will ever tell you. Beauty at this age isn't about youth. It's about presence. It's about peace. It's about the way your soul walks into a room before you even speak. And today I want to show you 7 powerful signs that you are, without a doubt, a beautiful older woman. Even if no one's told you lately, even if you don't always see it yourself. So take a deep breath. Give yourself permission to feel seen, because by the end of this video, you may just fall in love with the woman staring back at you in the mirror. Not for what she used to be, but for the incredible, radiant soul she's become. Have you ever noticed how some women seem to light up a room without saying a single word? It's not about the clothes they wear, the makeup they use, or the way their hair is styled. It's about how they carry themselves. Confidence is the invisible crown you wear every day. It shows in the way you walk, the way you stand, and how you look people in the eye. And here's the best part. You don't have to feel confident every single day to project it. When you've lived through life's ups and downs, raised a family, worked hard, faced heartbreaks, and still show up, you've earned the right to stand tall. You've already proven your strength. Confidence isn't about being loud or showing off. It's about being rooted in who you are. It's standing straight when life tries to knock you down. It's looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, "This is me, and I'm proud of the woman I've become." People are drawn to that energy. They feel it in your calm presence, your warm smile, and the way you carry your story. And remember, confidence doesn't mean perfection. It means being comfortable in your own skin, flaws and all. It's knowing that you don't need to compare yourself to anyone else because no one else has lived your life. So the next time you enter a room, walk like you belong there, because you do. And if you ever forget how powerful you are, just straighten your back, lift your chin, and remind yourself you've earned every step you take. You're not just beautiful, you're confidently beautiful. Dear friend, if confidence is the crown, then your smile is the light that shines from within it. A real, warm, lived-in smile, not forced, not filtered, is one of the most powerful forms of beauty you can offer the world. It says, I've lived, I've laughed, I've loved, and I'm still here, with joy in my heart. You may look in the mirror and see laugh lines, but we see joy lines, proof that your life has been filled with stories worth telling. You've smiled through victories and smiled despite pain. And that's a strength no cosmetic cream can match. Science even agrees. Every time you smile, your body releases endorphins, feel-good hormones that relax your face, soften your energy, and make people feel safe and welcomed around you. It's not just about looking radiant, it's about feeling radiant. And here's something powerful. When you smile at yourself in the mirror, you're not just showing kindness to your reflection, you're reminding your spirit that it's still worthy of tenderness. So don't hold back your smile. Smile at the world, smile at strangers, smile at yourself. Because your smile doesn't just brighten your face, it lifts others, it connects hearts. It says, even after everything, I choose joy. And that, dear friend, is a beauty that only grows stronger with age. Dear friend, let's talk about something that often gets misunderstood: style. Not fashion, not trends, but style. Your way of showing the world who you are without saying a word. When you were younger, maybe you followed what was in because it seemed like the right thing to do. But now you know what feels good on your body. You know what fits, not just your shape, but your spirit. A soft scarf that tells a story, a favorite cardigan worn thin by comfort, a string of pearls passed down or picked up in a moment that mattered. These are more than accessories, they are pieces of your identity. You've learned that beauty doesn't come from chasing what's new. It comes from wearing what makes you feel authentically you. And here's the truth. When you dress in a way that aligns with your heart, you radiate something no trend ever could: integrity. It's not about impressing anyone. It's about honoring yourself. You know that comfort and elegance can coexist. You've learned that the right pair of shoes isn't the most expensive, it's the one that carries you confidently through your day. And sometimes, the boldest thing you can wear is a color that makes your eyes dance with joy. So the next time you choose what to wear, don't ask, will this make me look younger? Ask, does this make me feel more like myself? Because true style, the kind that turns heads and warms hearts, doesn't come from outside approval. It comes from within. And you, dear friend, wear your truth beautifully. Dear friend, have you ever noticed how people tend to feel safe around you? They open up, they smile, they soften, and sometimes they tell you things they've never told anyone. That's not an accident. That's your warmth at work. Warmth is a quiet superpower. It doesn't shout, it doesn't demand attention, but it changes the entire room just by being present. Maybe you've never thought of it as a form of beauty, but oh, it is. More lasting than lipstick, more radiant than diamonds. It's the kind of beauty people remember long after you've walked away. Think about the times you offered a kind word, or truly listened without interrupting, or simply looked someone in the eyes and smiled when they needed it most. These moments may have felt small to you, but to someone else, they could have been everything. You see, the way you make people feel is your legacy. And your warmth leaves fingerprints on hearts you didn't even know you touched. But here's something even more powerful. When you give that warmth to others, you're also feeding your own spirit. Kindness given is kindness returned, not always from others, but from within you. It lifts your self-worth. It softens your face. It gives you a glow no skincare routine can offer. So never underestimate this quiet gift you carry. You don't need to be loud. You don't need to be seen. Your presence, gentle, caring, real, is more than enough. And even after you leave the room, your warmth stays. Dear friend, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? A wrinkle here, a sunspot there, maybe a line that didn't used to be there last year. But what if we stopped calling them flaws and started calling them chapters? Because your skin, yes, your skin, is a living, breathing storybook. That little line at the corner of your mouth, maybe it came from years of laughing with friends at the kitchen table. That spot on your hand, a memory of days spent gardening under the sun, feeling fully alive. The softness around your eyes, proof that you've cried, cared, and stayed open to the world. Every mark, every texture, every change is evidence that you've lived. You've faced storms and sunshine. You've loved deeply, lost bravely, and kept going. And now, your skin wears the history of a life rich with meaning. Of course, it's okay to care for it. A little moisturizer, a little sun protection, these are acts of love. But the deeper care is in how you see it. Not something to hide, but something to honor. Because a face with lines is not broken, it's beautifully written. So the next time you catch your reflection, don't wish it away. Pause, and thank your skin for carrying every moment, every lesson, every version of you. You are not here to stay smooth. You are here to stay real. And real, dear friend, is where the true beauty lives. Dear friend, have you ever noticed how people sometimes glance at you and then glance again? Or how strangers seem to open up to you in grocery lines, in waiting rooms, on park benches? That's not coincidence. That's your aura. You see, beauty after a certain age isn't loud. It's not about being flashy or flawless. It's about the energy you carry with you. The way you walk into a room with quiet assurance, the calm in your voice, the kindness in your gaze, the way you listen without judgment, the way you sit fully in your body, fully in your presence, not trying to be more or less, just being. That, dear friend, is magnetic. People can't quite explain it, but they feel it. They feel your strength without words. They feel your depth because you've lived. They feel your groundedness because you've stopped pretending. Your aura is a gentle pull, not a performance. It's not about seeking attention. It's about being so at peace with who you are that attention naturally finds you. And here's the beautiful part. You don't have to try to have this kind of presence. You already do, just by being real, just by being here. So don't underestimate the power of your presence. You don't need to speak the loudest. You don't need to be the most put together. You only need to show up fully, truly, and unapologetically you. Because when you do, people feel it. They may not remember the color of your dress, but they'll remember the way they felt standing next to you. And that, dear friend, is a beauty that no mirror can fully reflect, but every heart can recognize. Dear friend, let's take a moment to talk about your hair. Yes, your hair. Not as something to fix or hide, but as something to honor. Because by now, you've likely made peace with it, maybe even fallen in love with it in a whole new way. Whether it's silver and soft, short and practical, long and flowing, or bold and colorful, your hair is no longer just a style, it's a statement. It says, I've lived, I've grown, I know who I am. For some, embracing gray is an act of quiet defiance, a way of saying, I don't need to dye away my wisdom to belong. For others, keeping their color is a way of expressing the vibrancy they still feel inside, a way of saying, don't you dare mistake me for fading. And for many, a new cut brings new clarity. Short hair, it's bold, it's clean, it says, I've let go of what I no longer need. Long hair, it can whisper of tradition, wildness, creativity, or simply, this feels like me. There is no right or wrong here, only truth, your truth. Your hair is the only crown you never take off, and when you wear it with intention, whatever form it takes, you radiate something powerful. You tell the world, I am not trying to be someone else. I am honoring the woman I've become. And that kind of self-acceptance, that kind of confidence, it's not just beautiful, it's majestic. Your soul is the most beautiful thing about you. Dear friend, if there's one truth we hope you carry with you after these reflections, it's this. Your soul is your greatest beauty. Not your skin, not your shape, not your style, but the still, quiet, radiant place within you. The peace you've cultivated over the years. The softness that comes not from weakness but from understanding. The warmth you offer without asking for anything in return. These are the things the world truly sees, even if you don't always notice it in the mirror. When your soul is at peace, when your heart is open, when you accept yourself with grace, your outer beauty begins to glow from the inside out. No trend can give you that. No wrinkle can take it away. So if you're wondering where to begin with love. For yourself. Give yourself time. Give yourself tenderness. Give yourself permission to be gentle. With your thoughts, with your body, with your story. You've given so much to others. Now it's your time to turn that same love inward. Because the more you love yourself, not in vanity but in truth, the more the world gets to experience the most beautiful version of you, a woman who is calm, grounded, radiant, and utterly free. You didn't just watch this, you remembered who you are. If you're still here with us, still listening, then you didn't just watch a video about beauty. You remembered something deeper, that your presence has power, that your warmth changes lives, that your body, your smile, your eyes, your skin, your hair carries a sacred story worth honoring. You remembered that the most stunning kind of beauty isn't about chasing youth, it's about embodying truth. And perhaps you've realized something that many women never do. You were never less beautiful than before. You were simply becoming the woman you were always meant to be. So if today you looked in the mirror with softer eyes, if you smiled at yourself a little longer, if you stood just a bit taller, then this wasn't just a video. It was a moment of coming home to yourself. If this message spoke to your heart, please let us know by commenting below. My beauty lives within. And if there's a woman in your life who's forgotten how radiant she truly is, a sister, a friend, a mother, please share this with her. Because sometimes all it takes is a gentle reminder to change the way we see ourselves. And if you'd like to keep walking this journey with us toward healing, truth, and timeless wisdom, we invite you to subscribe so we can keep growing together, one beautiful truth at a time. You're not alone. You're not invisible. You are deeply, quietly, and unshakably beautiful.